Hi everyone, how are you? I am just coming out of a little chiropractic care and a massage. So my face has been smushed for the past hour by Myra Wang. If you guys have not gone to see her in Excelsior, she's incredible. It kind of hurts and I kind of cry a little bit, but oh my God, is she awesome. So Myra Wang in Excelsior, Minnesota, she's kind of like, I don't know, once you know about her, you never go anywhere else. So I've just had these awful kinks in my shoulder. They've been driving me crazy. So I had an emergency session with her. So anyway, as I was sitting on the massage table, you kind of just doze off and think about some things. And I also went to a networking event this morning. I went to one yesterday. I went to a few last week. And so I am working with a number of people in network marketing, obviously. And so hello to everyone. Absolutely love it. I love the coaching and mentorship part of this business. But oftentimes people will say, well, I don't know anybody, or I don't know anybody else. And I'm through my family and friends list. And I want to give you some tips as to where to find the people. So I live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I don't necessarily like going out and meeting people every day, right? Like I have my days where I'm tired or whatever it is, but I also can get in a funk where I'm behind the computer for a really long time, working on connecting with people there because that's what we're really used to. And I'm not getting out and meeting people belly to belly. And so I want you to really, first of all, wipe that comment from your vocabulary. So saying, I don't know anyone, I can't find any more people. It's just defeatist, and you say it and then you believe it. So don't say that. Instead say, where can I find more people? Okay, you have to shift your mindset. So in network marketing or any word of mouth business, you always have to find more people because you're trying to connect. You can find a lot of people online, you guys, you really can. There's a number of apps and groups that you can join, ways that you can add value and people kind of pay attention to you for other reasons. There's a ton that you can do online, and that is somewhat of a craft. And it's also just something that you can learn how to do, or you can just do it casually, like I do, where I just kind of join different groups, connect with people for different reasons. But online, for sure, make sure you also don't only think about, okay, I'll just use an example. I'm in the tech field. Okay. I'm in network marketing for tech. I used to be in skincare. Now I'm in tech. Okay. So I wouldn't only join tech groups or healthcare groups or all of those things. I'd also join other groups where I can meet people who are like-minded. So I'm an adoptive mom. So I have a child who has ADHD. So I am in groups on social media that have to do with ADHD and parenting. And then they also have to do with being an adoptive parent and all of those things. And I'm not necessarily marketing my business. I'm in there for other reasons, but I'm connecting with people. I'm forming relationships. I'm adding value. I'm learning things. I'm possibly a customer of theirs. So I'll talk about online and offline. Online, try to get outside your business, okay? Outside skincare, outside tech, outside, supplements, whatever it is. Try to get outside of that and also connect and join groups and interact in groups that just are of general interest to you. Do you like skiing? Are you a parent of a teen? Are you into, football or whatever it is? There is a group for everything online now. If it's a support group, you're a cancer survivor. I don't know. There's seriously a group for everything. You like white dogs. I mean, pick something you like and there's a group for it. Those are great places to meet people and connect with like-minded people. I'm on this group. There's thousands and thousands of businesswomen, who are kind of edgy and strong-minded, and so there's just all different types of groups. So get outside just thinking about only how you can sell your business, because I do understand that that's important. Also think about, where can I meet other like-minded people and engage with some topics that I really enjoy. It could even be political, it could be political. So if there's a certain, political cause that you want to support, get on that group. It will help expand your network a bit. Okay. Now offline, it's getting harder and harder to meet people outside of the internet because we are a text texting world, and we don't like to call people very much. I don't really even like getting phone calls. Like, many of us don't. Like, we're just so used to putting it to text or whatever it may be. I still think there's a lot of value in getting out from behind your desk and getting out and meeting people. So, for example, I am involved in a networking group. It meets weekly. It's called BNI, Business Network International. It's international. So if you have interest in that networking group, go to bni.com and you can see, you just visit a bunch, see which one fits for you. That's something that I do every week. Now, just that group isn't going to be able to serve me, like, for the goals that I have, but I have access to so many different members in that group where I can go and visit different groups throughout the week or the day or whatever it may be. And so I kind of push myself a little bit, because I go to this group every week, and I get up very early. I get up very, very early, but I don't necessarily like to get ready very early, as you have seen in the apparel that I choose to leave the house and drive my kids to school. It is very frightening. So I'm not really good at like getting ready to go somewhere by 7 a.m. But I forced myself, like last week, I was like, I have to get out and meet more people, because I tend to do really well when I'm in front of people. Like, I like people. I'm one of those people that I really genuinely like people. And so when I'm in front of them, it's easy for them to see my passion and hear my story. And it's easier for me to connect with them in person than it might be online, for example. And I just have a different energy when I'm in front of people. So it serves me well. It might not serve everyone well, okay? But if you're one of those people where you can connect with a human, like in person, you tend to have a better connection. You've got to get out of your office. You have to get out from behind your computer. It doesn't have to be all the time, but it has to be sometime. And so I went to some of the other sister networking groups just to meet people. And I just went to meet other people. They're still in the same group that I'm in, but they're in different locations. And so I went to some different cities, met some people, and yes, it's exhausting. And yes, I had to get ready and put makeup on and all those things, but I had an energy about it. Today, I was a substitute for my business partner at another networking group. And I have to get dressed up. Can't be in my sweatpants at home. But I went in and I'm like, okay, I'm around 30 people I haven't met before. So I'm going to make sure I learn what every single person does, and then they will in turn learn what I do. And so I made 2 or 3 really good connections there. There are some connections where I actually am going to be able to help them. Okay. So that's important too. Like, how can you help the people that you're meeting? Because what goes around comes around. It just does. And I get very fulfilled. I love connecting people. It's a skill set I've had my whole life. I love connecting people. I really do. If it's for matchmaking or it's for careers or whatever it is, I just love connecting people. And so I try to do that too, but get out and meet some people. Also, there's some holiday parties going on, and there's somewhere I'm like, oh God, I'd rather just sit at home on Friday, right? But I'm like, no, I need to go, because you guys, for those of you in network marketing, like, you might meet that one person, and it might not even be that person. It might be that one person who knows that one person that you've been looking for. And you can't always do that when you're behind a computer. It's so important for people to see and hear your energy. And so I've noticed, like, when I went to this event today, I met some really cool people. And yeah, I didn't like totally connect with all 30, but I connected with 3. And there are 3 people I wouldn't have met had I been at home on my computer, And so then also other things, like when you're out, even if you're introverted, okay? I tend not to be, but even if you're introverted, just look up. So many people are always looking down at their feet, and they're like looking at their phones, right? Like, that's how we are now. But just look up and kind of make a connection. When you go into a store or a gas station or whatever it is, say, hi, how are you doing? Like, you might be kind of shocked at how many people you actually pass by in your everyday life because you're just focused on your phone or your feet or whatever you're doing. And that person who needs you, like that person who is needing that second income, needs that third income, that person who's looking for an opportunity, they might be right in front of you and you don't even see it. And you're not going to know if you don't open your eyes and kind of look up. And it's really simple. You don't have to be like, this is what I do, this is what I do. That's not what it's about. It's just about connecting with people. And if you ask just a couple questions like, hi, how are you? Oh, what do you do? How long have you done this? Do you like it? What else have you done? Oh, gosh, and it can come into natural conversation just from you being kind and sincere and opening up your eyes a little bit, because I know some of you think that you are bothering people when you talk about what you do, and you're not. Like, most of you have something that could help someone else. Like, I know I do. It's not for everyone. Okay, what I do is not for everyone, and I would never push it on anybody, but it's something that can help people. So like, I'm never embarrassed to share that I'm in network marketing. I run a healthcare device tech company. If you're interested in being a customer or getting involved in the business side of things, there's money to be made. I'm going to the top with the company. If you want to come along, great. If you don't, we go on with our day and it's fine. Like, it's not personal, but I'm very proud of what I do, and I'm very proud of what I have to offer, because I know how many people that it's helped, and I know how many people I've personally been able to help. So it's always there if somebody has the need. But if you don't connect with other people and talk to other people, you'll never know. When you're at a coffee shop working, which I know a lot of you are, did you talk to the barista? Like, did you talk to the manager? Like, hey, how long have you run this place? Like, what's going on? Like, how's the competition? Like, just chat, you guys, a little bit, and then you'll make a connection where then maybe then you connect on Facebook, or maybe then you connect on LinkedIn, and then they start to see what you do. And if they're interested, great. If they're not, that's fine too. They might know someone who is. And so I had someone that I met the other day. I was at a networking event, and then I was out somewhere afterward. And I don't go out a lot, you guys. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't go out a lot, but I do hit some networking events. And I can't do it all the time because I get kind of tired, but I do try to do it consistently. And then I was talking to somebody. They had no interest in what I did. I actually had interest in what they did. I had some great referrals for them. And then because I was helping them, she was like, I think you should talk to my cousin. This is what he does, da, 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 da. I would have never had that connection had I not gotten out from behind my desk. So I guess my point is, remove from your vocabulary, I don't know anybody and I can't find anybody else. I'm out of connections, because there's billions upon billions upon billions upon billions of people, billions upon billions upon billions. When our mentor says people are like dust, they're everywhere. It's true, they're everywhere. And so are you letting that person pass you by, or are you sharing what you have? What are you doing? You just never know who your opportunity would be right for. You never know. I'll tell you something, you guys, and this is something people that work with me know. I was in corporate America for over 20 years. I had a direct selling business in skincare for about 7, and I just started a new direct selling business in tech in June. Yay. I love it. But no one's ever approached me. Both times I've contacted somebody in the organization to enroll. No one's ever approached me. Still to this day, no one approaches me. I find it kind of shocking, because I've always been looking. I'm always open to new opportunities. Always. That's kind of how I was raised. Like, you never know. Why would you, don't say no to an opportunity until you have the offer? Why would you ever say, no, I'm not interested, until you know what the person's talking about? It's just silly. And that's how I was raised. So I've always been open to new opportunities, yet nobody has ever contacted me. Maybe it's because I have a big head and a really tight hat on. That could be why. I don't know. But no one has ever contacted me. So don't be scared of someone like me, because someone like me who has the degree and has had the corporate job, she was looking for an opportunity to bring more income. You don't know what my life is like. You don't know what I need to pay for. You have no idea that, again, the stranger, no idea that I just adopted 2 kids and was almost flat out broke after living in a different country for 2 years with 2 others going off to college. From looking at my resume and looking at me, you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. And so remember that. And I think that's why I'm okay talking to people, I think, because I know no one's ever approached me. And so because of that, I'm like, no one's ever approached me. So, and that's because they don't think I need another opportunity. They don't think I need extra money in the household. They're making assumptions based on my resume and the job I have. And here I've been looking both times, and no one's approached me. Hint, hint, clue, clue. So anyone that you come into circle with in all walks of life, you never know what they're looking for. Do not make any assumptions. but get out of the house every now and then. Go to that party you kind of didn't want to go to. I know Katie Anderson, who I also work with, same thing. She went to a holiday party, wasn't really in the mood to go, wasn't really sure, ended up connecting with this woman who they totally hit it off, and she might be somebody who's a business partner with her. It's just because she was open and she went into an environment that was a little different for her, like maybe one that she wouldn't normally go to. So go to those things that you're invited to every now and then that you don't maybe normally frequent. Another thing, go to a different coffee shop. Like I went to one in a totally different city the other day. I went and met my business partner in a totally different city. Yes, I can go to the Caribou down the street from my house every single day. It's convenient. I know the people there. It takes me 5 minutes to get to my kids' school. But I'm always seeing the same people then. If you kind of change your path a little bit and you go to a different coffee shop, go to a different Target, go to a different grocery store, get your gas at a different place, change your route, get out of your comfort zone a little bit, meet different people, look at different people, say hello. What do you do? How long have you been doing this? There's more people out there. So I guess you get my point. I'm hearing from a lot of people, I don't know anyone. Yes, you do. You do. And a lot of you just aren't asking. And you have to be very proud of what you do. Be very proud that you are an entrepreneur, that you are trying to put money into your income, that you are trying to put food on the table, that you are trying to build a legacy for your children. Hold your head high and be so proud of that. All of you independent business owners, all of you entrepreneurs, all of you network marketers out there, like, hats off to you. It's hard. It's hard work, and you're doing it. But you can't say there aren't people, because there are. And when you're in an industry like mine, in tech, I mean, it's in 195 countries, and you're telling me there aren't people? Come on. I mean, some of these places are limited to like 2 countries. Some of these network marketing companies are limited to 2 countries. We're in 195 and you can't find people? Yes, you can. You just need to try a little bit. Even in my town in Minnesota, I mean, there's tons and tons of people I still haven't met. And you only need to meet 1 or 2 or 3 that could totally change the path of your business. You just never know what's behind the curtain. You never know if it's someone like me who wants to be a total MLM rock star and just go to the top. But no one's ever asked me. So please remember that. Like, remember my big head and my tight hat when you were saying, I don't know anybody. And when you were saying, ooh, I don't know if I should talk to her. She seems pretty set. We weren't. We were looking. We have some major bills to pay. Those little kids, they did a number on us. So worth it. It's worth every penny. But that little experience was a bit traumatic financially. And so, but no one would have ever known, right? Because we kind of, on the surface, it looks like we have it all together. So I hope that's helpful. I hope those were some helpful tips. So I would like to hear in the comment section some things that you do to get out of your comfort zone, to get out of your normal routine, to get out of your path to meet other people. What are some things that you do? And if you're doing the same thing and you feel like you don't know any other people, what can you do tomorrow? Can you go to a different grocery store? Can you look up and say hello to somebody? Can you go to a networking event? Can you go to a holiday event? Go to a seminar. Go to a self-help seminar. Go to a seminar in stress relief. I don't know. I'm going to this really interesting seminar. I'm going to post about it. On December 11th, I was networking, met this woman. We talked about her business. Very intriguing to me. She's having a seminar. I'm like, I'm going to go because I'm interested, but also I'm going to meet a ton of new people. And it gets me thinking of different things. So look in your paper, look online, look in city pages, look somewhere, find what events are going on. I don't know. Do you like beer? Go to a beer tasting party or event in a different location than you always go. Like, it doesn't have to be all business stuff, right? Whatever you like to do, go to that. Go meet some different people, okay? So let me know what you do, and if you already are doing some great things where you're always filling your funnel, always with new people, please share that below. I would love it so much. So I'm Chris Denton with World Global Network, Double Diamond over here. Love my team, love rocking it, and love sharing these tips from you that I am learning as I go along the way on the journey, just like all of you are. Have a good one.